Hey everybody, Chris C. 1129 in 1980 here, and here to talk about some things that are on my mind. Earlier today, I received a call from friend and colleague, as he likes to say, Joe Randazzo, independent filmmaker, who told me that Forrest J. Ackerman, magazine editor of Famous Monsters of Filmland, passed away this morning, or Thursday night, rather. He, of course, for anyone who doesn't know, was the man who coined the term sci-fi, and that's a sad loss to the science fiction and horror world, because I'm a big fan of the old Boris Karloff and Bela Lugosi and Lon Chaney Jr. horror movies, and his magazine kept us informed about all that stuff. And he famously narrated things on Bela Lugosi. He narrated an excellent documentary, Lugosi, the Forgotten King. Very good. If you haven't seen it, I recommend. I'm sure they got it. It's not on DVD, but I'm sure there's a VHS copy somewhere on eBay, rather. I was about to say YouTube. I meant to say eBay. Sorry about that. Joe wanted to collaborate with me on a tribute article, and I'll do that. But one thing I can say is, the one thing I remember about Forrest Ackerman, aside from his remembrances about Bela Lugosi, was his cameo in an incredibly cheesy horror movie called Dracula vs. Frankenstein from 1971 with J. Carrol Naish and Lon Chaney Jr. And he was playing a rival of Dr. Frankenstein, who had convicted him, it's been a while since I saw the movie, but I do remember that the guy who played Dracula, who looked like Jerry Seinfeld with an afro, and spoke like out of a boombox, was in the car with him, and he made him drive his car off a cliff or something like that. But I remember, it's a cheesy film, and it's worth seeing just for the cheesy factor, like Plan 9 from Outer Space, or Bride of the Monster, or Attack of the 50-Foot Woman, or something. But you know, he was everyone's favorite science fiction guy, and he was the foremost expert. That's why he liked to call his house the Actor Museum, from what I understand. And he'll be missed. He was 92 years old, so he hung in there. And I got enough in about that. Looking forward to the movie The Wrestler in a couple of weeks with Mickey Rourke. I hear he's very good, and you know, contrary to popular belief, a lot of wrestling fans aren't quote-unquote booger eaters, and, you know, I resent the insinuation, and a lot of the times wrestling movies just play that up, because they always treat it like the fans don't know it's not real, or they treat it like it is real, but neither of which is true, obviously. And I'm told that The Wrestler is more like Rocky or Raging Bull. It's about the person behind the persona and all that stuff, and it's a drama, and that's good. I was a little worried when I heard his nemesis was called the Ayatollah, but, you know, it was a throwback from the Hogan-Andre era, so, and that was the era of the Ayatollah Khomeini, so I can forgive that. You know, we can let that slide. I'm sure it'll be good. Going to the presidential inauguration, Temple University Ambler, where I go, is having a bus ride, and I'm looking forward to it, because who wouldn't want to be a part of history? You know, we're making history with this election, and, you know, I figure, you know, a lot of people say R.I.P. America because of the insinuations about our incoming president, but I say, give the guy a chance, you know. I don't think he could do any worse. And, you know, I'm not saying that you didn't have your right to be with the other side. You do. You have your right to vote for who you want to vote for. That's why we got freedom of choice. And I respect John McCain. I respect the fact that he's a veteran. I respect the fact that he served our country. But, it was just, I just didn't care for his policies. You know, there were too many, I didn't agree with too many of his policies. So that's why I'm looking forward to going to the inauguration. And I saw Four Christmases yesterday. It was okay. I hope I got the Iron Man DVD for Christmas, because that was a kick-ass movie. The Dark Knight DVD too, that's pretty good. And speaking of which, I still have to do my Christmas shopping. I wish I did. I wish I didn't have to. Just, I got it. But, you know, you gotta buy gifts for the people you love this time of year. That's the situation. And, anxious to read this book I got for my birthday, the Dracula dossier, in which Bram Stoker meets up with Jack the Ripper before he meets Dracula, and that's what inspires him to write Dracula. I'd never heard of the book before, but I'd seen it in Borders in King of Prussia Mall, and it seemed like it was right up my alley. I'm sorry, I was too close to the camera for a while. No. Alright. And, let's see, what else? No, I guess that's it, until I got something else to rant about. So I'll see you guys next time.